Hikuishi, Nairobi at this particular time, when the weather is this cold, has just added something else on my budget list. I wasn't seeing a heater, so but it's never occurred to me that I might need to have, or rather I might need to purchase a heater because it's this crazy. So for now, nime improvise, niko hapa in bed. I've lit up my candles. I got candles from Candy Candles on Instagram. Fucking huge candles. And niko hapa nimeka mikono juu nikiota what do you call it, like the light from the heat rather from the candle, kama cavemen vile walikuwa nafanya, sitting around a campfire. And just thinking about it's very crazy for me that at one point I was just a kid. I didn't have all these thoughts in my mind about Sijui, I'm supposed to buy this, I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to go here, I'm supposed to have this or whatever. But it's like life is just passing me by so fast. Every day there's something I need to do, there's something I need to buy. I'm just wondering, when did all this happen? When did I get here where kwa budget list yangu ni vitu kama utensils na sijui electronics na heater? I miss being a kid and not having to worry about all these things. But anyway, welcome back to a new episode of the Love and Orgasms podcast, where we talk about our feelings and just stuff we're going through and just stuff we think about. Anything that comes into mind, anything that I feel like inanisumbua, I shall address it on here. So I'm very grateful for you guys. Saizi is for listening, especially like my return listeners and my new listeners and my OG listeners, you guys. I'm so grateful. Like, the podcast is doing really well, and definitely this encourages me to want to put out more stuff out, especially like on the blog and over here. So I'm just excited about getting to talk to you guys and getting to tell you guys about my day, my week, and how I've been. I hope you've been good. Mimi, as for me, it's been a crazy last 2 weeks. Last week kuna kitu ilinifanyikia na ikabidi ni block hiyo msee mbaya, but hiyo story nitawapigia another day, maybe kwa blog, because hiyo inafaa ingie kwa blog. It's worth a long storytelling session. So yeah, I'll do that. But yesterday something crazy happened to me, and quite frankly, I'm still shaken. I don't know if I talk about it a lot on here, but like, people who know me personally know my little brother is my best friend. I would absolutely die for him. I would absolutely die if anything happened to him. So I love him with all my heart. And yesterday something crazy happened, and I'm just sharing this. I don't like talking about, like, stuff with my family and stuff that hits really close to home, except of course my sex life. But I know you get what I mean. So yesterday it was about midnight and I was in bed. Currently I'm watching F is for Family, and that shit has me hooked because I feel like narelate sana ni show practical as fuck. And so I was watching F is for Family, and then I hear my brother choking in the next room. So I just assumed, ata sijui what I assumed, but nikalenga, and then I heard him vomit. So I rushed to him. And when I got to him, I found him, it's like he was convulsing. I don't know if convulsing is the real word. But like, he was vomiting and shaking, and he was unconscious. And I tried to wake him up, and I just remember screaming, anaitwa Chris. So I just remember screaming, Chris, can you hear me? Like, can you talk to me? Just say something. Because it wasn't registering to me that he's unconscious since he was vomiting and foaming at the mouth. It's like we were fine one set. Like, him and I, we talk all the time, we hang out all the time, and even before we go to bed, we talk about stuff like how our day was. Like, that's if I haven't spent the whole day with him. Even when I spent the whole day with him, like, we still always have shit to talk about. So he had been in my room just a while before, and we were talking, and he was telling me, you know, this is this. I could tell something was off, but I wasn't really understanding. So, like, I couldn't really tell. You know, when someone's acting weird and you don't know what's happening. Kumbe, this guy, like, he's sick. And even okay, it's happened before, but like, there was no correlation. As in, alikuwa tu sawa na tulikuwa tumechill. So, you know, long story short, we rushed him to the ER in the middle of the night. Na saizi ni saa ya COVID. So you can imagine, it was crazy. I have never been that scared in my life. Because, like, there's a time he wasn't moving, and I remember I kept feeling his body, and he was cold as fuck. And I kept thinking, oh my God. As in, God, of all days to put me through something. Today, when I've just had a nice day, like, we just had a nice day, you know, relaxed, just a typical Sunday, and then that shit happened. So it was scary for me. And he had to get admitted, of course, in the hospital. And today's the next day, but he's still there. I went to visit him today. And the first thing I said to him, you fucking motherfucker, stupid idiot. Like, why would you try to die and leave me here? You know, because to be honest, yesterday night, when I saw him for those few seconds, in my head, like, the whole time we were rushing him to hospital and they were trying to stabilize him, I was just thinking, if he dies, my life is over. If you know, I was just scared, and I think it's normal. Nothing like that has happened to me before, where, like, I really saw, you know, him and I, we promised each other a lot of stuff in terms of kuomoka na, you know, success. So I was thinking, how the fuck is this nigga gonna let me, like, do all these things on my own? Kwani, how can he, like, what the fuck? Okay, I had so many questions in my mind, and I was so confused for a long time, but yeah, he's okay now. And the point of me sharing this story is just, please be kind. Please tell people you love them all the time. Like, hakuna limit here. Hakuna enough times to be able to tell someone that you love them and you care about them and you wish them well and that you encourage them. Because I was thinking, like, in the unfortunate event that I had to maybe undergo a loss right now, I'm very confident in the relationships that I have built, especially this year. I'm very confident in the, you know, situations I'm in. Like, I'm able to say, I know the people who are in my life can confidently say, Bobby loves me. Bobby tells me every day I'm beautiful. Bobby reassures me. Bobby affirms me. Bobby, I'm that type of friend. And I do this for everyone around me because I hardly ever get it. So I understand what it means to have it. So I try to be that person for everyone around me. And I was just thinking, you know, my brother's gonna look out for me. Like, he knows. I tell him every day I love him. I tell him every day. Even yesterday before I left the hospital, like, I kissed his cheek and I was like, I love you, bro. I'll see you, Kesho. He was unconscious, but if he hears this, he's gonna be like, fuck, that's so fucking gay. Why did you fucking kiss me? But you know what I mean, manze. I was in my feelings, and such things. We're just supposed to make such things normal, you know, to be able to tell people how we feel about them without being scared as to holding back our feelings. So yeah, I've had a crazy last 2 weeks. Let me see what else happened. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you guys, but now I co-host a TV show on TV 47 with my lovely co-host. Her name is Belly Mering Sasidrina Nyomekuja kuni visit saizi, and it's literally just about to be 9 p.m. And I'm very happy about it because I get to it's like I get to talk about what I feel. It's just like my podcast, but now I'm doing it on TV. So that's pretty interesting and pretty cool, and I'm having fun with it. Last week's episode, we got to talk about what women want. Check us out, tell us what you think. It's a show, it's called The Garden of Eden, where we talk about sex and intimacy and relationships and stuff like that. So I think it'll be pretty cool if you check it out and, I don't know, tell me what you think. Watch me. And that got a lot of buzz online because guys were like, oh, women are materialistic, blah blah blah. But when in real sense, I just think that there's a discord in our communication, like there's a miscommunication somewhere. Kuna mahali katikati hatu elewani, and I mean like men versus women. So I'd love you guys to watch that episode. Tell me what you think, and then maybe we can discuss it later on. I can have guests on the show, on the Love and Orgasm show, to talk about it, just to get to hear like what you guys think. And then this coming week we're gonna do rather what men want. So just to counter and just to get to hear what it is that men actually think about, like what it is that goes on in their minds. And the show is not live, like obviously it's pre-recorded, so I've definitely already shot the episode for this week, and I learned a lot of new stuff, but I want to hold back on discussing it up until I get to tell you about today's episode. Today I'm gonna have a very good friend of mine on. Her name is Cherrie Cherustui. She's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl, a very good friend of mine. We've been friends. We met in high school. Been friends for like, how many years are those? I was in high school like since I was hata sikumbuki lakini si kitambo sana, and we've been friends for about 6 to 8 years now, and I love her so much because Sidri, those friends who like you guys don't have to talk every day, but you guys are like soulmates, like you get each other. I don't even have to ask. She's got me, and she knows I've got her right back, and I love her so much. And Cherrie, like of course since we're close, like we've been able to go through some things together. So with my lovely co-host Sonny Kanake, you guys should totally check us out. The show is every Wednesday on TV 47 at 10 p.m. And so I invited her over on the Love and Orgasms show just to get to hear a bit about what she has to say on this topic for today. And today I want us to talk about the green flags in relationships. Before I get to the, what men want and what women want, I feel like hizo zinafaa kuwa independent episodes recorded on their own. So I'm not gonna try to fit them in here, but I just want to talk about like the good stuff, because all the time we're talking about relationships, mostly rather, we get to hear about the bad side. We get to hear about mtachana tu, sijui haita last, oh he'll cheat on you, men are trash, all men will cheat, and shit like that. But Cherrie has been in a relationship for the last 3, almost 4 years, and now she's a fiance, and I learn so much from her. I've never been in a relationship. I say this all the time, and it's true. I've never really been in a relationship, or a serious relationship rather, so I'm always looking to learn from the people around me, because I want to know what is it that you're supposed to feel, how are you supposed to be treated, what goes on in these situations, like do men really make women happy? Is there a situation like that? Because I'll be honest and say I have met my fair share of jackals, and of course I'm not gonna say all men are the same or whatever. Maybe it has more to do with my choice of men, but now I know better, and I've learned, of course, and that's why I think it's important that in as much as we keep talking about, the narcissists, the cheaters, and the people who do this and this and this, I want to talk about good love. I want to talk about what you're supposed to feel and how someone is supposed to treat you. And because I've never really, I don't want to say never, because I was seeing someone. I met him last year, and I wrote about him in my latest blog post. And in the blog post, I called him Denzel. So I don't know if it was love, and I know he's gonna listen to this, and this is so weird, but but yeah, I was kind of seeing him for the better part of last year, and I will say here exclusively that I have never been treated as good by any man as he treated me. He was very respectful, he was very kind, he was very nice, he was very sweet. As in, he constantly opened doors and held my hand throughout. There was no day I ever felt like there was a shift in his consistency, except, zile kawa once, twice, but he was very respectful. And hizi vitu zinakaa ni kama I bare minimum, but trust me, when you've been with the kind of men I've been with, or rather if you've been around the kind of men I've been around, or rather just the kind of men so many women talk about, which is the opposite side of the spectrum, you'll understand why he bare minimum is what we need to highlight. Like, we need to talk about it so that we know, this is effort, and this is just basic, and this is a guy honestly just caring and being your friend and wanting to care for you. So yeah, right before we get into it, so there's a few things that Cherrie has highlighted that I think we need to. I want to say it. Sorry, excuse me. I want to say it in Kiswahili, but I forget the word. Nataka tutilie maanani a few things that my good friend Cherrie is going to say, and I hope we get to learn, and I hope we get to listen, and I hope we get to understand and just enjoy the show. And a few things I'm going to mention is, please pay attention to every time she talks about effort, every time she mentions love languages, respect, and trust. All these things are extremely important. And so I'm going to let you guys hear a bit about what Cherrie does in her relationship and how she manages to keep the fire burning, how, she feels loved, and just a bit about, her relationship and the green flags that she was able to notice. And hopefully anything else you see that goes contrary to this, you need to notice it and realize that it is a red flag. So here goes Cherrie.
Hi. So let me just get right into it. Najua kuna wase wa wanajiuliza nitajuaje hii relationship is the right one, nafa kufilaje, ama kuna signs naweza cheki nione enyewe I am meant to be with this person. So mimi, yani vitu zenye personally mi niliona is the effort from his side. Mostly, us girls, when we like guys, we put in a lot of effort if we are really trying to fight for it and all that. So for a man to put in effort, it means a lot. It means a lot because mi nitafeel ni kama pia anajaribu kuniongelesha, si kila time mimi nataka kumwongelesha, na plus as in si ujitolea sana tu tukishapenda. So maboyo wakijitolea unaanza kufeel okay, I mean something to this guy. Alafu unajua kuna sacrifices, communication, na yani kama hiyo effort vile nasema iko mutual. So si eti pia kila time eti boy ndo anakutafuta eti wewe ni dem pia unataka kuchesi, hapana. When pia unafilio ajia, naweza sacrifice kufanya hivi, nifanye hivi na huyu, ama naweza mwa every morning nikuwe nikimwongelesha, ama every day at least siku isipite kama sijamwongelesha. So it's mutual. So ukipata pia unajisikia kufanyia umse hivyo and you start feeling it's just right, una feel poa because he's also doing the same thing. I'm obviously saying from a girl's point of view, but it's a two-way thing, as in just like any other thing. Alafu hata nini kama saizi hata mtu akuja nishikie gun kwa kichwa niulize ni swear kama my man ananipenda or not, I would swear. and that's how you should know mtu anakupenda. By the way atabehave, by the way vile atasema. Pia kusemanga words, kuna watu wenye their love language ni affirmations, kuambiwa ni nakupenda, you're beautiful, you're enough, hizo vitu zote. So msee akikwambia nakupenda, let him also match it up na efforts zake, hata utajua enyewe msee ananipenda. So ukianza kufeel no matter what happens in this world mtu ananipenda, hiyo ndo feeling unafaa kukua nayo, ndo ujue uko na the right person. Alafu pia kuna ni wale wase wenye hawaogopi. Ukimuuliza kama 5 to 10 years time unaona kaa tutakuwa wapi, si wale huwezi jua, unajua kwanza hii corona vile inamaliza watu, he's evading the question. But mtu mwenye ukweli anaona future naye atakwambia tunaona hapo tukiwa na our juniors, and maybe tutakuwa tumenuna our first car, ama tunaishi in a better house than hii yenye tuko nayo saa hizi and all that. Mwanaume mwenye ogopi kuambia vitu kama hizo, though najua kuna wase wenye wanaambia watu ma sweet nothings na they don't live up to it, but a gentleman he is for his word. Mwanaume akikeep his word, that's a gentleman. So in case madem kuna chali ashe kwambia he'll never leave you na akakuacha, yo si gentleman, hata usijistress naye. Alafu najua pia kuna mtu labda anajiuliza hizi ma green flags nitaweza kuzi-identify aje. Na mimi naweza sema tu I think in simple forwards ni matched effort. Ukijua tu msee anipea anakutaka as much as wewe unamtaka. Love language yako ameweza kuisoma. So kama unapenda gifts, ameanza kujua udema anapenda gifts, and cause wewe unamata kwake atakubaya gifts, unaelewa? So atakuwa amejua hata your love language. Another thing ni akisema the words yani I love you, he better also act like it, vile tu nimesema previously. Hizo ndo green flags. Lastly naona pia ni Pauline. Lastly pia naona ni respect tu. Unajua kama respect, ukienda mahali hata uko in a sticky situation, but because you respect your partner, you won't do that thing. Na hata huyu mtu ni ule mwenye atakusifu in public but atakucorrect in private because anakuheshimu. He respects you so much that haizi anza kuflat na beshte yako because anakuheshimu. These guys at times they don't respect you, and that's the problem too. Ni respect tu alikosa. Sasa zingine bidhe kuna machali wengine wana do dirty, unafikiria wanasema huyo he didn't even respect me. Wale wenye wanaweza kakuachia ukuje umshike red handed maybe when he's cheating, mtu hakurespect. Kama ni there's so many examples that, but mwanaume mwenye anakurespect, trust me, you will never see him doing kitu yenye inaka disrespectful. Atajua hii ikifanyika hivi ataonekana nkasi mrespect, na ataona the fact that he should respect you. So mwanaume akikurespect, that's a green flag. So definitely hiyo. Na najua pia kuna hiyo mambo ya shoot your shot, madem siku hizi approachini machali. Kuna kitu moja yenye sijai mention, as much as musema mi nili shoot my shot, and right now he is my fiance, but ukishoot your shot, mi naweza kakwambia usi stretch out tu sasa pia unamchase. Huwezi kuwa unamchase, ulimkatia by shooting your shot, alafu pia ndo unaanza kumtafuta every morning, hey good morning, how are you, I'm okay, haya kuna kitu kingine after mchana, umekula? Nimekula. Umekula nini? Mwanze kuambiana usiku, good night, how was your day? It was okay. There's just a lot of small talk. It's a lot of small talk which mwanaume ndo anafaa kuput in the effort. So wewe to shoot your shot lakini usichase. Me personally nilishoot my shot, lakini after that amekuwa akinichase since 2017 mpaka saa hizi, still chasing. So shoot your shot but don't chase. Lastly pia najua kuna wasenye wako long distance relationships. I might have learned a lot of this love thing in different ways, and I was also in a long distance relationship for like 3 years or 2.5 years. Yeah, 3 years. Actually, it's 3 years. So, kitu tu yenye mimi naweza waambia yenye you really, really need as a couple for long distance iweze tu yani iweze tu kushikilia na yani hiyo love isiwaisha, cause distance is such an illusion. Na siku hizi kuna technology, you can close in distances, mnaweza video call, watu na video call so many times. At the moment when I'm recording this, he's also not with me, but after in time video call and we'll talk, so you feel like you're with each other. So it's all about effort, communication, kutrustiana. Enyewe kukuwa na mtu in another place, you don't know what anafanya. Bila trust uta stress. Pia ni lazima ukuwe faithful. Unajua huwezi kuwa wewe una expect chali yako mali yuko hacheat, lakini wewe huko unachipoiwa na mtu. So kitu yenye mimi sitaka nifanye, sitaki nifanye. So hapo ndo faithfulness inaingilia. Na lazima uelewe, lazima kuwa understanding, cause you'll understand that there are times mwenzako labda atakuwa anafanya kazi sana, hata akoseka chance ya labda kukutumia message ama kukucall kama umezoeenda na call. Muelewe. Hata ukimpigia sasa nyaka kwambia niko job, niko busy, elewa. Lakini si hiyo ya the cheaters type. Ile tu yenye unaelewa your partner. At times pia job ni muhimu. Malavidavi kwa baadaye, sababu mtakuleo love. Then nimeongelea tu effort. Lazima ikuwe mutual. Mimi nitake kuongea naye na wewe utake kuongea na mimi. Thank you so much for having me on your podcast. And I'm really here to just use my journey kusaidia wase, and also just knowing that not all men are trash. Not all of them are bad. There are good ones. Yeah, I know they don't make them like him anymore, and I count myself lucky, but kuna wase wapo watuko, alafu kuna watu tu wanatafuta tu kupendwa. In fact, vitu kama material things, finances and all that doesn't really matter. Kuna wase wenye tu they're seeking love, and love does such a huge impact kwa maisha. And I hate it when unaanza kuona wase hata online wanaanza kusema mtaachana tu, it will end in premium tears, sijui acha tu tutasikia how it will turn out. No, at times watu wakiwa in love washerehekee tu, be happy for them and just wish the best for them. Si kila mtu anatesekanga kwa relationship. Me, I'm personally happy. I thank God. Since 2017 I've been with the same guy and I'm happy. Yani mtu akiniuliza say are you happy, which is a very deep question, I would say that I am happy, and thanks to this guy my life just turned around. And yani nashukuru Mungu, at least mimi niliweza kukama across huyu na nimempata saizi for life, and I thank God. So be out there to look for love, offer love, let yourself get loved, na pia let yourself love people. Hata kama umetendewa vibaya kitambo, always just go in with a fresh heart. Unasema tu okay, najua tuko na mascars na stitches zingine labda hazija heal, tuna drip some drops hapo cause we were punctured and our heart was hurt. But always give yourself that chance, cause definitely I've had such a rough past with my exes, and I just, after all those, ndo nakwambia the scars, my elastoplast, my bandages zinashikilia hapa, all that unaacha tu iweze tu kuenda sawa. We're taking a risk again, and my risk finally gave me a lifetime happiness for a lifetime, and I'm really happy. You guys just go and sort out search for love people, be loved, be able to love people regardless. So yeah, on how we are spicing up our relationship. So nitaongelea tu vitu zenye sisi vile yani sisi tunafanya, not zenye tumesoma mahali or things we haven't tried out. Na I think the top of the list inakwanga dates. At times I'm the one who takes him out on dates, and at times he's the one who takes me out on dates. Na kitu yenye huwa inabamba tu ni kufikiria yani alinifikiria, and we're having a moment of home, of the natural place vile tunakwanga, out of our comfort zone, so tumeenda somewhere else. And uzuri ya dates pia ni how we prepare. So for sisi sabuni long distance, our dates, we take them really serious. So on that day, ataniambia like I can choose for him what I want him to wear. He can choose for me what he wants me to wear for him. I'll do my makeup for him to abambike tu akiniona nakaa tu poa, afeel pia poa kutembea na mimi, and all that. Unukie, hata wear that sexy lingerie after mmetoka date, mkuje mmaliziane vizuri. Just yani the dates, kwenda on dates, hata kama ni date ya Sanford, ile tu mmepanga from kitambo, tukuje tukutane tao, tukule kamili kiasi, tukaekae, it makes a whole lot difference. Lakini just go on date, sababu hizo vitu huwa zinakuanga poa. Kukua pia mahali yenye I don't have to cook, you don't have to wash the dishes. So you guys yani mnatreatiwa vizuri, mmeenda mali, mnafanya kila kitu, mkirudi tu ni kulala, ama hata you just have sex and sleep. Yeah. Kitu ingine pia yenye miwa nimeona huwa tunafanya sana, and I think it's a habit we cultivated in each other, was leaving each other cute sticky notes with little messages of love. Hata kama labda ni nini, amenibuyia perfume na it isn't my birthday, it isn't for anything, ataweka kama na ka sticky note, this is for my wifey, ama smell good for me wifey. If you come to my house, kwa fridge huwa kuna two sticky notes that nimezeka hapo na that ka magnet ya fridge, and it was the first time he was traveling for work, and he had gone for like 3 to 4 months now, yani out of the country kabisa, na imeandikwa I will miss you my wifey and I love you wifey. So I always have those sticky notes mpaka wa leo, and they mean so much to me, even on these other days enye labda hajaacha, but iko hapo kwa fridge. Every time I see it, every time when a friend comes and ananiuliza, oh, hizi iliandikwa na nani, naambia obviously by my man, and it feels nice. Even mi kivyangu tu nikiona I feel nice because najua ni ameniandikia from his heart. That's a message. It's a message from his heart through his hands. Alafu pia kuna need to complimentiana once in a while, as in hata kama nyinyi wazee ama hata kama ni your parents, unaona hata mmoja akicompliment the other bado kata blush or ata feel nice. Hata mi napenda nikipaka makeup niambia unakaa poa. Hata ile time sina makeup niambia we ni natural beauty. Hata kama mi si natural beauty ni bambi, but compliments. Naweza sema one positive thing and just change your whole day. Labda uliamka na bad moods, ama tatu umeamka tu ujisikii na hiyo siku, but a compliment can make such a huge difference. And mostly kwa mtu mwenye anakupenda, because he holds so much opinion about you. Whatever he thinks of you matters to you so much. So kama huyu mtu anaona leo unanukia poa, the whole day utajua unanukia poa, no matter what. Hata watu wengine waseme unanuka nini, you don't care. So yani complimenting tu. Mi hata mara nyingi huwa nawaambia I really got a handsome guy, and let me tell you guys, my fiance is really, really handsome, and I tell him, he even knows it. Na pia uniambia mimi ni msupu, and that really changes a lot, to be honest. Alafu tu lastly mimi naweza sema you find a friend in each other. Please mnielewe, mi waspendi mtu mwenye ni friend yangu alafu nikatendo kwa a lover. I like it when you start being my lover, then I find a friend in you. Na there's a very, very big difference, sababu ni msee mwenye unataka kaa kuspend a lifetime na yeye. And personally, my man is just definitely my best friend. He knows everything because mi humwambia. Na hiyo ni because I found a friend in him. Najua mabeshte wa mna gossip, mnacheka, mna create memories, mnalia, kuna vitu mnaogopa na mna share, na most of all to your trust. The reason why somebody is your friend ni because unaweza mtrust. Na the reason why nasema find a friend in your partner because you can trust them with everything. You can be vulnerable with them. When you're happy with your small wins and you're celebrating, he'll feel proud of you. He'll be happy for you and grateful and all that. So find a friend in him because ni mtu mwenye unaweza spend a lifetime na yeye. For me, yani, there's nobody who knows me in this world as much as he does, and because I chose him to be my friend. Kabisa, yani, he knows everything, and it's because yani mimi nimechoose find a friend in him, and I also know everything about him. In fact, I know a lot hata kushinda hata some of his family members, hata siblings, and hiyo ni cause mi ni beshte yake. Mwisho kabisa nilikuwa nimesahau ni gifts. Choose to exchange gifts, whether it's a love language or not, but gifts huwa zinaonyeshanga that I am well thought of. Mtu anajua, labda ameniobserve. Nitakupatia example kama nilibaiwa blow dryer, and it's cause huyo alikuwa ana focus sana, anaona udemu wake anateseka kila time salon, cause I used to complain I'm using a lot of money to go and straighten my hair kwa salon, na kama ningekuwa nayo ningejifanya. So kama wewe ni wale mademu unaweza jifanya vitu, unajua vile blow dry is such a huge deal, na ilikuja na some flexi rods and some rollers, so I can do different styles at home even when I'm broke. So choose to give each other gifts. Why not changing a lot? It changes a whole lot. And make sure that you pay attention to the things that your significant other like, so that you do not end up buying a gift for someone na unaona hajaitumia. Na mi nitaambia, as an example, kama the first times nikijuana na my man, there's some t-shirt I bought for him and I've never ever seen him wearing. So now vile tumeshazoeana vibaya, ndo ashaniambia hakuwa anapenda hiyo t-shirt, sijui kumbe inamfanya anakaaje, na kumbe ilikuwa inakaa kishamba kwake. So lazima upay attention ndo ujue saizi I can never go wrong with what I gift him. Nikimpatia kila time pia yeye ushtuka. The same way pia mi huwa nashtuka akinipatia. So unashanga, so mtu pay attention to the things I like, things I'm interested in, and things I'd like to get for myself. So gifting is also a huge part of a relationship. Hata kama mtu akulete, hata kama ni hizi studs zinauzangwa siku hizi tao, hata sijui ni 20 bob. Bora mtu amekufikiria. Just the thought counts, and it plays such a huge role. It plays such a huge role that it changes a lot of things. So spice up your relationships. Try some of the tips that I've tried and are definitely working for me, and let me know mkiweza mniambie kama zimewaka or not.
So, guys, that's all I had for you this week. That was my friend Cherrie, and I'm so grateful for her to be able, to come on the Love and Orgasms podcast, the Love and Orgasms show. That was amazing. I could listen to her talk over and over and over again. By the way, Cherrie is a presenter over at Pulse Live. You should totally check out her work. She's constantly on TV, on our screens. She's constantly, doing her stuff, and I think I learn so much from her. As in, she's not just a friend, she's like a big sister, and she encourages me so much. And I don't mean like big sister as in tumeachana sana. I mean like she's always there, like, to give me guidance and just to listen to me and to help me out. And so, guys, I'd also like you guys to check out the Love and Orgasms website. This is where I post my blog post, the Love and Orgasms website. This is loveandorgasms.com. Please check it out. And if you decide to tweet about it, please use the hashtag Love and Orgasms. I'm gonna put everything in the description box. Also, I just wanted to mention that, guys, I have become obsessed with listening to podcasts. It's all I do all the time. It helps me so much because I constantly feel like kuna msee ananipigia story when I have my earphones on. So I just keep, like, I can do manual work, especially chores around the house, or when I'm driving. I love listening to podcasts. But in particular, I am very much obsessed with the Legally Clueless podcast by Adele Onyango. And I think you guys should totally check her out. She's doing amazing things, especially right now. She has this storytelling going on where she has, it's called 100 African Stories or something of the sort. Sorry, I forget exactly how it is, but I think you should totally check her out. She has amazing podcast, as in stories zake. Naskizanga hizo stories I say constantly, and they give me so much motivation. And definitely like you can start to tell that my podcast, it is catching a lot of influence from hers, because I don't know, I just want to pay homage because I'm definitely in love with her. Her work is amazing. She makes me laugh, as in you tell two stories. And I'd also love it if you guys would suggest other podcasts I could totally check out. And yeah, don't forget to use the hashtag love and orgasms, and to check out my blog, and to check out my show, which is on Wednesdays on TV 47 at 10, The Garden of Eden. And yeah, thank you so much also for those who are asking me, or rather for those who will be asking at the end of listening to this podcast. My brother is safe home. Amekuja leo home na ako sawa. Na niko excited about that. At least leo niko na msee wa kuseti na yeye. Okay, so I'm gonna catch you guys next time, and I love you. Thank you so much for listening, and yeah, bye bye.